So towards the end of summer in 2023, me, Theo, Jai, and Sam were set out on a mission. We were going to sneak into a festival called Love Saves a Day, a drum and bass and house music festival in Bristol and Ashton Court. So the night before, we were strolling through the forest, looking for ways to get in. It was about 12 or 1 o'clock. I was freezing. I only brought a t-shirt because I thought we were going to be there for like 10 minutes. But it turns out we were properly doing this, like we were in a video game. So as we were strolling through the forest, looking for other ways to get in, we tried climbing over the fence. I want you to imagine it like an arena. In the center, there's the music stages. Then outside it is a big forest. It's called Ashton Court. If any of you from Bristol, so these big fences. I'm about let's say 6 foot with shoes. So there was two of me, maybe three of me, and it was impossible to climb over. We were about to go home when we heard these boys scrummaging through the forest. Now I know that sounds weird, but let me talk. We found these boys holding a massive ladder. They were like marching like they were leprechauns coming out of the Irish forest. That doesn't make sense, but oh well. So we saw these boys. We went over to them. We said, "Oh, you guys trying to sneak into the festival tomorrow? We are too. Why don't we team up and work this out together so we can help you hide it better, right?" So we were chatting to them for a bit. I think they were the year below us, so we had more power over them. Let's say power in manipulative thinking. Now, this might sound evil, but just wait. As we hit the ladder, one of them tripped over and smacked his hands on the floor. He was bleeding and gushing, and then one of them caught like a bramble in his eye. He wasn't blind, but he could barely see out of it, and it started to swell up. So we planted the ladder. They had to get back home because they needed to go to the hospital or something. And we planted the ladder. We both groups left. So me, Sam, Theo, and Jai, and their group. We both left Ashton Court. About half an hour to walk around there. We went to go home. This is where the sneakiness comes in. As the other group leaves, we go back into the forest and think to ourselves, but if they get there before us tomorrow for the festival, surely the ladder's gonna get confiscated, and then we can't get in. So we said, why don't we move it so we can get in first? So we went back to the spot. It took us ages. We were on Snapchat maps trying to find the location, and then we finally got the ladder, moved it into a new place, and again in another place, and again because Theo was being so picky, we covered it with brambles and branches and rocks so no one could see it. And then we went home, had cut up legs. We were tired, we wanted food, we were tired and hungry. We got back home at about 1 or 2 o'clock, ready for the next day. 7 hours of sleep later, we woke up, the sun was shining, everyone was ready to party, but we were ready to adventure. We saw all these people ready to party, ready to get off their head on whatever drugs you can say, coke, ketamine. That's what most people in Bristol do. And then we had to get dropped off round the back. As we entered the forest, it was like a flipping video game. There were basically a whole army of people ready to get in. There were different groups of people from all around Bristol thinking of the next way to get in. And we were there just like, shit, what if they find our ladder? What if they find our ladder? So we had to do a lot of talking, a lot of going with the flow and going with the pack, as you could say. We walked around the vicinity of the festival so many times with these groups trying to get in, but little did they know that we had a ladder. We were prepared. So as we went round and round and round, we were looking for different ways to get in. People trying to climb over bins, but that didn't work. And there was police guards and police dogs surrounding the area, barking at anyone that tries to get you. And then as we tried to go in and climb over the fence, the police and the police dogs came sprinting at us and following us back into the forest. So I want you to imagine this. The forest is up here, right? Then you've got the arena here with all the music and all the festival. We were camping out in the bushes like it was Fortnite. I know you used to play that game. We were camping out in the bushes like it was Fortnite, and we were trying to look in, seeing different ways to get in, trying to take an opportunity when we finally got rid of the other groups. We got the ladder, we camped out in the bushes, we were looking for the opportunity to go, and then one of them just said, fuck it. The guy doesn't have a police dog, what's he gonna do? So we ran down, I ran down with the ladder, I hooked it on top of the wall and scrambled up, literally like it was a movie. Like I'm getting excited now. We scrambled up and jumped over. It was about 3 versions of me, so it was a pretty hefty fall. We all managed to get over. Then a security guard came running towards us. He grabbed my man bag, or like my rucksack, and fling me across onto a group of girls. I think I spilled their cider or I spilled their drinks. Sorry if you're watching this, girls. And then I managed to get away from him because he grabbed hold of another person. I sprinted into the festival, and there we had it. We got into the festival. The next day we did the same, but we just bought another ladder and did some more maneuvering. It turns out we could have actually just walked through the main entrance as they weren't even checking tickets, so we could have got in for free. And the music was pretty shit at the end of the day. It was full of people off their heads going like to drum and bass music. But despite that, the adventure of it, the experience from it was so fun. I'm not saying you should sneak into festivals or do illegal stuff, but that experience was so fun because you get a sense of adrenaline, you get a sense of adventure that you wouldn't normally get. It's like you're literally in a movie, no cliche stuff, but it feels so fun just having that sense of adrenaline and excitement because you need to run through the forest and escape the guard dogs. The moral of the story is just have some adventure in your life. And it doesn't have to be illegal stuff. That was a bit of a bad example, but go to the forest with your boys, jump in the water, go to Thailand and have fun with the monkeys. I don't know, go to the zoo. Life is there to be adventured, if that makes sense. We should always be seeking something fun to do because most of us are in college or in our job. We do the same stuff every day. We wake up, we eat our breakfast, we go to work, we go to the gym maybe, come back, and it's the same old fucking cycle over and over again. And that just bores the shit out of me. Sorry for my language, I should put some beeper sensors on here. But I'm saying that our life gets so boring sometimes, so we need to have a source of adventure or a source of fun where we go hiking in the woods or go racing in our cars like you were little kids. When you were a child, that was probably one of the best times of your life because you were constantly playing in the sand with your friends or having water fights or making pizzas or going on bike rides. That shit was so fun. And I'm trying to get more of an adventure into my life because at the moment I've got A-levels and they're just a bit boring. I'm still getting through them, still getting the work done, but it's just a bit boring. And you're probably wondering why I've got a nice beach on in the background. It's because I'm going to Thailand in October. I need to book the ticket soon. But it's just it just makes me feel good at the end of the day, just watching the beach because I can't wait to get into the jungle, play with the monkeys, have some fruits, go to the waterfalls. You know what I mean? This should be exciting you, all these words. Going out and adventuring in the beach and in the sun. Look at this shit. This looks fucking amazing. So I'm going to be there in October. I'm going to book my ticket soon. Just a one way. Then I'll go all the way around South Asia. If any of you are going to go there around that time, message me. We'll have some fun. And my friends keep teasing me about the lady boys there. They said, you're only going there for the lady boys. Nah. I don't know what to say about that, but I think I might do some interviews with ladyboys, just get an insight to the nightlife in Thailand. That should be pretty interesting. It'll have some funny experiences. Yeah, I can kind of imagine how it's gonna play out so far. But this is your sign, bro. I'm gonna come to the end of the video. This is your sign to go and do shit. Don't just sit at home like a lazy fart on your phone scrolling on TikTok watching other people do shit. Make your own life a fucking movie. Make it an adventure. Like my brother and his friends, they're all out in Thailand now, living life. And before they did like a boxing martial arts fight where they had 8 weeks of practice and they just fought in the ring and they all came out to rap music. That shit invigorates me. It inspires me. It's so flipping amazing. And it should be good for you as well. I'm going to go to the mountains soon. I'll film a video because in the city, it gets a bit boring. I know lots of you probably live in the mountains or by the beach or in the forest, so you're very lucky. Look, it's like this. Look at this photo I've got in my room. Conquer is Arnold, the GOAT, best bodybuilder. That's it for today's video. Maybe what I want to do, is grow this YouTube channel so we get some like-minded people. Obviously, we network and build and improve our lives, but we also go out on an adventure, like go paintballing, shoot up some little kids in paintballing, not in real life, and experience life for what it really is. Because life isn't all about productivity and boring old shit and school and this and this. It's about getting out there and doing shit. So, see you later. I might film another video and go on a little walk and go to bed. Bye-bye.